not enough that you've messed up our lives? Why do you insist on dragging these poor people down with you?
Look, you're upsetting Sally. Just go.
Upset? I'll show you upset.
That's enough! Your abuse of that woman stops right now!
And who the hell are you to tell me what to do?
A man of peace and of God, as allegedly are you.
You've overstepped the mark this time, Thomas. Now, you deserve that. You always thought you were too good for this world, didn't you, Ashley? And that I wasn't good enough for the love of your life.
I married the love of my life. She's standing right there! If you can't control your temper, maybe you should consider counselling.
The only one who needs counselling is her.
Look, I've had enough of this. You are a sexist bully of a man. No wonder she's in pieces.
I've suffered this for years. Years.
Not anymore. You're staying here with us.
What's the point? What chance do I stand against the so-called word of a so-called oppressed female?
I can't seem to get through to him. He won't even look me in the eye.
Yeah, well, he's made his point. I think it's time to move on. So when you go to collect Maisie, he comes home too.
And if he doesn't want to?
Tell him his mother and her crispy chicken will not take no for an answer.
When I did them breaks, I didn't think it through.
Yeah, you're lucky you're not banged up, mate.
So why didn't you grass me up?
Because nobody got hurt, did they? But I'll tell you what, if they did, I would have been straight down that police station.
Oh, that was good.
We've laid loads. Must be the weather. Tons of worms.
Worms?
Hens just eat what's in front of them. Bit like men, really. You're teasing half an hour at him.
Sarenstein.
Well, you'll probably want to go home, won't you?
Yeah. Probably not back yet.
She's got extra oil painting or something.
I'll see you then, Aaron.
Hey, come round tomorrow and we'll finish that job, all right?
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, and if we need a new stockman, we won't call you.
So we'll make sure you don't. I don't like that boy. Why won't he just keep away?
She has no right to judge me, Ryan. Nobody has.
You really had a kid?
I really did.
Where is it now?
He's with his mother. Where he belongs.
So you don't have anything to do with him, right?
But that's all part of my past, all right? I'm not ashamed of it. I would have told you everything. It wouldn't have been fair not to if we were getting serious.
Meeting my mother wasn't serious enough.
Obviously was for her, wasn't it?
Come on, Katie. It's a lot to take in one go.
What, so I'm not the girl you thought I was, Ryan? Whose fault is that? I never lied to you, did I? I never claimed to be anything that I'm not. It's okay, right? You're off the hook. You can go home and tell your mum you're going to find someone less complicated.
Have you thought any more about my offer?
We should talk sometime.
Well, it's just that I spoke to my mate and he's got 2 offices in town. He's binned his cleaners, so there's a 6-month commitment at least.
I'll think about it. Thanks.
There's no need for procrastination, seeing as you're waving the metaphorical white flag. I'm sure David would be delighted to accept your recommendation. Number, please. Thank you. Give the man a large whatever he wants, please.
Thanks, Eric. Cheers.
You should not have answered for me.
You are employing an OAP and a blind person. If you're upping stakes, it's not going to hurt you to get into bed with little Lord Fauntleroy, is it?
So you married the poor guy right after you and his brother had been...
I honestly thought Robert loved me, Ryan. Otherwise I wouldn't have, but I did. And then I found out that he was just using me to get an Andy.
You really had no idea?
Well, I blame myself. So did everyone else, actually. But me and Andy were never going to work. I mean, he wanted the sort of wife to help out on the farm, have hundreds of kids. Someone like Joe.
I thought you two would be sitting around a dinner table about now.
Yeah, things didn't exactly go to plan.
Can say that again. Do you want to come in for a drink? Or are you going to go home?
No, I'd like to come in for a drink. I'd like to know more.
Okay.
It's my fault for bringing my troubles to your door. It's inevitable you get dragged into this mess.
Arthur's Sparko and Gabby's reading her ballerina books. Although she does want to know what happened to your nose.
Look, I refuse to let you blame yourself.
Get the police onto him, that'd sort him out.
By getting him arrested?
He'd have to leave the parish. I think the bishop would take a very dim view.
Well, he's only got himself to blame.
I couldn't do that to him. Without me, the church is all he has. Ashley, you're very lucky. It could have been a lot worse.
Well, let this be a lesson to us all. This is what happens, and anger is allowed to build up over the years.
I can't believe you found out I was here. I thought we'd been so careful.
So did I.
What will I do? If he comes back now, he knows where I am.
Oh, we'll take care of you. You've no need to worry about that.
He's vicious, vindictive. You don't know what he's like.
Hey, look, there's more of us than there are of him. Don't you upset yourself.
Ashley, can I have a quick word?
In a moment. Deep breath, Sally. That's it. Come on, deep
Yeah,
breath.
but it's important. I'll go and run myself a bath. Try and relax somehow. Dad.
I'll go finish Gabby's story.
Oh, just go away.
And good evening to you, too. What have you done to upset Ryan?
The temporal man wants to give him a real pasting, but the spiritual man wants to help heal the anger in his soul.
Yes, he was angry, wasn't he?
He had a grudge for years, against me of all people.
Well, I don't think he's that keen on Sally either.
Thank heaven she found a safe haven here with us. Lord knows how miserable her life has been.
That's what I want to talk to you about. The safe haven bit. Only Vincent didn't find out by accident that Sally was staying here.
Laurel, what have you done?
I mean, I've never heard anything like it.
Good for her. Who hasn't got a skeleton or two clattering around the back of their wardrobe?
Yeah, that's what she said. Well, that's all I have to report, so please feel free to carry on with your evening.
You gonna throw me out without offering me a drink?
Oh, you have the time. That's a novelty.
Katie's a great girl. What's not to like?
Well, Ryan hasn't had a proper relationship for a long time. He's made mistakes.
Yeah. And no doubt he'll make them again. It's all part of growing up, isn't it?
Oh, what we have to ask ourselves is, do we want a girl like that in the family?
Uh-huh. But if she knew the truth about our family, would she want us?
I asked him to meet me at the factory and then we could talk and maybe work something out.
What do you think I've been doing all this time?
But I thought it was only fair to hear his side of the story, Ashley.
And maybe you can see now that's the worst thing you could have done.
Yeah, but I didn't tell him that she was here.
I know the man, Laurel. I know what kind of mind games he's capable of playing.
Well, I didn't, but I do know.
So you chose to go behind my back, to betray me, to undermine everything I've achieved because of your personal dislike of Sally.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
Sally and I were an item way back in the mist of time. For some reason, you resent that bitterly.
No, I don't. I don't want you
Your
to think like that.
selfishness has blinded you to the bigger picture. The woman needs help. And we're the only people in the world she feels she can turn to. And how do we repay that trust?
I misjudged the situation. I won't do it
Laurel,
again.
Laurel, leave Sally to me in future. You've done enough damage as it is.